Yeah. How you like my hair? Look at that. Look at that. No,
Haircut? Cut your hair?
no, I combed it.
Yeah, combed it.
What was that expression? What was it? Yeah, that's Phil's.
Did you get a haircut? Or did you cut your hair?
Do that. Yeah. We're at the haunted house of Elsa. That's where Detective Rock's underground secret and underground headquarters are. Where he watches monster movies all night. I play Detective Rock in my movies. I did more scenes the other day where I'm eating munchies and I'm watching monster movies. I'm watching my Mummy AD 1993. That way I promote my other movie in my new movie. So it's like a movie within a movie. That's what Psychotronic Film Society's webmaster Brian Thomas said. He says it's a movie within a movie. He said that about one of my movies. I think he was talking about Vampire Woman or something. He calls that one a 4-hour suckathon. Vampire Woman's cross-country search for more and more blood. More and more fresh human blood. No, that's what I say. No, he says that. He says Vampire Woman's cross-country search for more and more blood. And she says in Volume 2, she starts going after the animal kingdom. Like I show a stock footage of Conrad Brooks' cows on his former ranch that he used to have out there in Hagerstown, Maryland, where he used to live, and where his daughter Connie used to live with her ex-husband, and Ramel, and they had cows and horses and stuff. And so I got footage of their cow back in '93, and I edited that footage into the scene of Vampire Woman, and then I show a scene of Vampire Woman like eating like a piece of meat or eating a hamburger or something like that. So I make it look like she's attacking the cow. I just zoom in I show the zoom in shot of the cow and I go moo, and I go Vampire Woman, drank the cow's blood, and then I'm slurping through a straw by the microphone in the basement with my video audio mixer, and with the footage of the cow, and it makes it look like she's sucking his blood. With footage of Janet, with fake blood in her mouth, red cake decorator gel I got for $1 a jewel. Puts them on her mouth. That plastic 25-cent fangs. You get like a pack of the 10 for $1 or 20 for $1. I got them in a dollar store, 99-cent store, and she's got one of those in her and fake blood and real low budget movie. But it's great. Those big fangs look great. Anyway, so supposedly she's drinking the blood from the cow, even though it's just stock footage of Conrad Brooks' cow. That no animals were hurt during the making of this movie. Okay, I'll see it. During Vampire, I'm looking at Dinosaur Woman now. That's the movie that. It's the movie I was talking about that I added more scenes of Detective Rock eating and watching monster movies. That's Dinosaur Woman that I'm doing now. That's the new movie. Okay, you ready, Phil? Looks like you're recuperating from all my talking. Okay, we can roll now. See, here's my Horny Toad Monster shirt. David Rock Nelson is the Horny Toad Monster. Horny Toad Monster. Okay. We're going to Park Ridge now. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell the good news that I finished Christo's scene, the street preacher. That was late night, Wednesday night, and that was like around 12 a.m. or something like that, 10:30, 11:30, something like that. And just last night, I added in the scene right after that of Janet as Dinosaur Woman going into Delilah's bar in Chicago, where they have the Psychotronic Film Society. Well, they used to. Now they just show a movie on Saturday night because Michael Flores and Brian Thomas don't have shows there anymore. But they have this other guy, Robert McGuire, my buddy, and his friend Ian. They have a show every Saturday night at 6. Free DVD screening. It's on a video mine. It's a free. They just show a DVD or a video of a movie. They showed some of my movies in there once. Yeah, during the 1995 Chicago Underground Film Society, and in '96 they screened Mummy AD 1993. Yeah, and then in '95 Chicago Underground Film Fest. That was the first time I had my stuff screened ever. It was like losing my virginity in the movie making field. Down at the Congress Hotel down at Cermak and Michigan Avenue on the northwest corner there. They're like 32 people. I walk in, they were showing my movies. I missed my introduction. I got there a little late. I ran there when I got off at the Blue Line. I ran the rest of the way, and but I got there like just a couple minutes late. I just barely missed my introduction. But they showed my segment on TV. I was on the Jon Stewart show. It was free. They This was just a way to promote me. I was not in the contest. They just wanted to show my stuff because they were proud of me in Chicago. What's his name? Michael Flores' friend, Brian Windorf, and his pal Judd Resnick. They were proud of Jay Bliznick, excuse me. Not Judd Resnick. Judd Resnick was in Vampire Woman. He's a teenager, friend of John Goldstein, as in Frankenstein. John Goldstein and what's his name? Adam Peiken and those guys. Adam Peiken's mom wouldn't let him be in Vampire Woman though. He was only like 15 then. But John Goldstein was. His mom didn't care, and Judd Resnick are in it. Yeah, and this other guy from Columbia College, I forget his name. He was like a Columbia College student at the time. They're all in Vampire Woman. Look at they're pulling a metro train car there. Isn't that weird? By a car. You know, like a truck, a pickup truck's pulling one of the cars from the Blue Line Metro, the L train, you know. Anyway, but I want to say, so those guys are in my Vampire Woman back in 95. We filmed those scenes in Adam Peiken's backyard. You know, it's strange. Like, let's say about 8 years later, 5 years later, Adam Peiken's name was in the credits of a movie called Evolution with David Duchovny of X-Files. And I see in the credits, Adam Peiken, editor. I'm like, wow, he edited Evolution with 5 years later. Yeah, because he went to Columbia College and stuff. I don't know what he's done since. He does other stuff now. I don't think he stayed too much with the film. I don't really know how his filmmaking career is coming. I don't know much about that, but at least, you know, he was in a Hollywood movie. He helped out. But I'm hoping he'll do much more because that guy's got talent. And he got trained. And, you know, you can't just stop once you're famous. You got to keep going. Adam, you got to keep going, man. And John Goldstein and John Goldstein still works on movies. And they're working on a documentary. Adam Peiken, I think, is helping too. And Judd Resnick and Jim Anderson and Stephen Hitchcock, cinematographer, who got paid to do the documentary about me that's coming up called The Rock-umentary. That's the third documentary made on me. There's Can't Stop the Rock by Chris Kaler and Franklin Wales. Franklin Wales from Florida, Christopher Kaler from Chicago, who makes low-budget monster sci-fi horror films. And then there's, but his are scarier than mine. Mine are more like fun. Mine are like fun, and mine are much longer. His, I think, are like an hour or a half hour. About an hour, but this new one Christopher Kaler's working on, this is going to be like well over an hour. This is like his remake of Plan 9 called Grave Robbers from Outer Space. It's like the remake of Ed Wood's Plan 9. So, and it's Ed Wood's original title. And I'm in it. I play the ruler of the galaxy. Now that's going to be like a feature-length movie. You know, and his Can't Stop the Rock documentary, that's like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. He videotaped that. Franklin Wales produced it too, and then there was The Rock, Ed Wood of the 21st Century by what's his name? Two guys from Hollywood. Yeah, Jace Whitman and the guy from Bump in the Night Productions. The guy from Bump in the Night Productions. What's his name? Chuck. What's his name? Chuck. The guy from Bump in the Night Productions. Whatever. I just call him Chuck. Anyway. Whatever. Okay. Anyway, those guys did The Rock, Ed Wood of the 21st Century, edited by November Fire, by the guy from November Fire. I even forgot his name. Stefan Strephon Taylor. No relation of Taylor White from Creature Features out in Burbank, California, down on Olive Street. Yeah, Taylor White, how's it going, buddy? And of course, his buddy Matthew Peralta, my buddy who drove me around in his limo. It's just an old beat-up car, used car. He calls it his limo. Drove me around. We went to Kale's. That's what we ate. We went to Kale's, man. Kale's Hamburgers. They got good hamburgers, man. They got great hamburgers. I love their chicken sandwich. Their fried breaded chicken sandwich. Those are good. They got good fries too. As long as you don't order all the time, you know, you don't order fries all the time because of cholesterol. But you know, same thing with eggs. It's okay to have eggs. Just don't eat 3 eggs a day every day, like I was doing. And I went up to I've been eating 3 eggs a day constantly, and then my cholesterol went up because I've always had a good cholesterol level. It was up to 237 about a month and a half ago. So now I've been having egg whites, 1 egg yolk with 2 egg whites. You know, I take the yolk out of 2 of the eggs, so it's like having 3 eggs, but I just take 2 of the yolks out, and then or I get the egg whites, or I get now quick eggs at Trader Joe's for $1.99. $1.99. They're no cholesterol, no fat. They're great. I had a little scrambled in a pan. I had like about 3 of those, equivalent of 3 eggs today. 3 tablespoons equals 1 egg, so I had about 9-10 tablespoons. I had an equivalent about 3. Nice omelet, and I had leftover chicken like burrito I got from church yesterday. A little bit of that, and a piece of wheat toast with margarine, and a cup of hot java with a couple teaspoons sugar. I gotta sweeten it up a little, or you can use the fake sugar. But so I'm sure my cholesterol is gonna be lower because I've been doing this for over a month. I've been eating very few egg yolks, very few, or egg whites. I take the yolks out of most of my eggs now, so my cholesterol level should be way down now. I work out, man. I walk a lot, and I do my push-ups at home and stuff. Muscle exercise, because I got muscles, man. Okay, I'll see you anyway. So you know, I got the muscle. You know, as you can see. Here, can you? Here, hold on a second. I'm gonna take my jacket off real quick so that you can get a look at my biceps. Oh man. Oh, there's the train coming. See, there's the train. I just wanted you to know. Look at this. Look at my arms. Are you guys jealous of my body? Look at that. So anyway, Joshua Piotrowski from War Bonner. I added your music of War Bonner into the movie last night, Dinosaur Woman, where you sing the song. You and your band do. Get well soon, David the Rock. Get well soon, David the Rock. You're the best monster maker. No. David the Rock. And then right at the end it goes, and then Dinosaur Woman's walking into Delilah's bar. I got footage of that. And she goes in and attacks my friend Robert McGuire that I mentioned from Psychotronic Film Society. Now he just shows movies there on Saturday nights. It's not the Psychotronic Film Society anymore, but Psychotronic Film Society still exists in Chicago. Brian Thomas, webmaster, they got a webpage on me. The David the Rock Nelson's Basement of Bloody Horror at psychotronic.info. Psycho, the word psycho, and then tronic, Tronic. Not electronic, psychotronic. So it's,
put your safety belt on, there's a cop behind you.
So it is on. So it's the word psycho and tronic, one word. Psychotronic, psycho, and then Tronic, psychotronic.info, not .com, psychotronic.info. Well, you can always do a search for David Rock Nelson's Basement of Bloody Horror. But anyway, psychotronic.info, and then look for my name, and then my David Rock Nelson's Basement of Bloody Horror is listed in their table of contents. Go to their It's Only a Movie section. It's Only a Movie. That's the section at their website. And down listed somewhere on their table of contents is, you'll see David Rock Nelson's Basement of Bloody Horror. That was my first website. Now I got another website. Now I got another website started by my pal from the Mondo Video on Facebook. And by the way, I'm on Facebook, David Rock Nelson. Become my fiend on Facebook. Send me a fiend request. Fiend me on Facebook and become my fiend. So that's Rock Nelson Monster Movies at blogspot.com. It's Rock Nelson Monster Movies. Not David Rock Nelson Monster Movies, just Rock Nelson Monster Movies at Blogspot. That's BLOGSPOT. Blogspot.com. .com. Yeah, okay. Rock Nelson Monster Movies at blogspot.com. Okay. And become my fiend on Facebook. Do a search for David Rock Nelson. Okay. And I got a fan page on Facebook called David Rock Nelson Monster Movies. That's on Facebook. David Rock Nelson Monster Movies on Facebook. Yeah, and you can become a fan of my page too. That picture of me is a mummy. So I'm gonna shut up. So Joshua Piotrowski and War Bonner Music. I did another scene, my second scene, when I added that song that you did tribute to me when I had the blood clot. Back in 2009, you did a song called "Get Well Soon," David the Rock. And you did that song, I think, in 2010 or 2009, whatever. And so now, that's the second time I played a segment of that song. Earlier, it shows Dinosaur Woman attacking the 94 Aero Squadron over there in Wheeling on Milwaukee Avenue. It's right, just a little bit north of Milwaukee Airport. There's a place called 94 Aero Squadron. They got a good free buffet weeknights from like 6 to 8, from 6 to 10, something like that. Free buffet food. You can order a drink or two and you can help yourself buffet. As long as you're ordering drinks, you can help. Jan and I used to go there all the time. Evan House, my buddy, told me about that place. We went there together. Evan House, he just called me last night. He was drunk again when he called. He says, "Hey, Rock, I want to be in your movies. Hey, Rock, I'm your man. I want to be in your movies, man. It's the greatest thing. It's like the greatest experience. It's like psychotronic, man. It's like weird. There's nothing like it, man. Hey, Rock, I want to be in your movies. Hey, Rock." He keeps you tell he's been drinking. He always does it. He calls me when he's drinking a lot, man. He calls a couple times a month. He calls me up late. He calls me for like 15 minutes. "Hey, Rock, I want to be in your movies, man. Hey, man, I want to be in your acting troupe. I want to be part of your acting company." I said, "Well, you are. You know, you're in my..." He's in Dinosaur Woman last night. He's in Dinosaur Woman. I filmed seeing him in '99, which I'm editing in. So this movie is... I got the first idea for this in '94 when I got the idea, and I started filming it in '98. I drew a picture of it in '94, a picture of Dinosaur Woman, and in '98 I started filming it. So from '98 now, that's 15 years in the making. Dinosaur Woman. See, old dreams die hard for The Rock. I still will get it done eventually. A lot of my movies took like 12 and a half years to finish Werewolf and the Witch. But during that time, I was making other movies. I made Devil Ant, Frankenstein Stalks. I finished Miss Werewolf, which took like a long time. I started that in '96 and finished that in 2001. That took 5 years to make. Vampire Woman took 2.5 years to finish. So, you know, but during those times, I was working on other movies. So I've been releasing like one movie a year, approximately one movie a year since '91 when I started. So there you go. It doesn't mean I sat around for 12 years and then finished it. No, during the time I was working on Werewolf and the Witch, little by, you know, I put that on the shelf for a while and then I got back to it. So for a couple of years I didn't work on it. I finished Devil Ant, and then I did Frankenstein Stalks after that, and then I worked on Miss Werewolf, and then Monster Tales, and then Devil Ant Part 2. I did Monster Tales and Devil Ant 2 both in 1 year. 2002, that was a big year. I finished both those features. Well, I finished editing them. The editing takes like almost 5 to 6 months for those. I think Monster Tales I did real fast. I edited that like in about maybe 3-4 months, 3.5 months, because I worked on that fast. But that was like about a year and a half of filming. Yeah, it took me about a year and a half to finish that one. Frankenstein Stalks took me a year and a half to finish. Filming and editing. That was right after Devil Ant. I wanted to do a Frankenstein movie, so about a year and a half later I finished Frankenstein Stalks. That one I really finished fast. That's a full-length 2.5 hour feature. 2 hours and 23 minutes. Okay, anything to say, Phil? Don't just remember we gotta watch our language because we're on YouTube and Facebook. Okay, Phil, don't worry, I'm done. We're at Trader Joe's now. I'm gonna get my free cup of Java, free snack. What do you want to say, Phil?
Not really much of anything.
Is there anything you want to tell me before I leave?
No.
Yeah, I'm on my own. Can't take the bus because it's Friday. And okay, I'm going to Trader Joe's now to get my free cup of Java. I'll see you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. From Rock and brother Phil. Okay, he's in my movies too. What's it like being in my movies?
It's not that exciting.
Yeah. How's the pay?
It's not that great.
Yeah. What's it like being in Pumpkin Man? Remember Pumpkin Man?
Yeah, a long time ago.
And he said, "Oh, this stuff is ludicrous. You want my friends to see this? Beep." You know, this stuff. And different word starts with an S,
right.
Ends with a T. But so, what do you think of Pumpkin Man now? Now that you've been in it, they showed previews on WGN. My first Halloween in WGN, they showed a preview of Pumpkin Man in '97. So, what do you think of Pumpkin Man now? Are you glad you were in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Mom was in it.
Yeah.
And you were in the giant fly, with Mom swatting the fly. That's her greatest role ever. They mentioned that, like, it's a tribute to her, you know, because people remember her in that fly movie. They love when she's swatting that fly. People say, "Oh, I love that when your mom's swatting the fly." So, about my lowest budget movie ever has like 5 minutes, the 5-minute short film on my volume 2 with 5 of my other short films. So, you get like 5 short films in one. World First Dracula, Dracula from Space, Frankenstein meets John Payne Fakey, which is like a parody of Gacy, but he only hunts monsters. He just hunts monsters. I play Fakey. I say, "Yeah, I'm a fake," and I admit it. Yeah, I faked you out. Now I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. Yeah, that's John Payne Fakey battles Frankenstein, and Frankenstein meets John Payne Fakey on Volume 2 with Giant Fly and Dr. Johnson meets the werewolf, which was going to be Werewolf versus Frankenstein, but I didn't get those scenes with Mike Johnson playing the monster, so I just showed what I had of me as the turn into werewolf and him as a mad doctor. I didn't get the scenes of him as Frankenstein for that one, so I just changed the name of the movie to Dr. Johnson Meets the Werewolf, where he turns me into a werewolf. Okay, so I'm gonna get going. Okay. So what was it like being in Devilant?
I thought you were gonna get going. It was fine. It was great. It was wonderful.
Okay.
The pace sucks, but I was good.
Oh, okay. It sucks lollipops, so that's not a
Sucks
swear.
lollipops.
That's not a swear word.
So, but
So
maybe,
it's okay to say it.
Maybe I'll get some money later on down the road.
Yeah, when I become world famous and world renowned. And my name, like Dr. Frankenstein, like Wolf von Frankenstein and Basil Rathbone in Son of Frankenstein, that would vindicate my father, and his name would be enshrined among the immortals. Benson, turn on the generator. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. So, when my name is enshrined among the immortals, then we will make money. I will make money, lots of money. I'll be world famous and world renowned.
I thought you were world famous now.
Yeah, I am. I was thinking last night I'm gonna be a household name. I just keep on making these movies. It doesn't matter what people say, as long as I keep doing what I'm doing and I'm enjoying it. And it doesn't matter whether I win the Academy Award. That doesn't matter. It's not the awards you win. Are you doing what you like? The awards will just come. And if so I don't get Academy Awards, so what? Now, I've gotten awards from film festivals, just like an honorary award. Like it was just like most film fests I've been in, everybody was a winner. You know, they were automatic winners because your stuff was shown. You know, everybody's a winner. But Chicago Underground Film Fest, sure, I wasn't in the competition because they were just showing my stuff. Because Brian Wendorf and Jay Bliznick and Mike Flores, Psychotronic Film Society, who gave me the name Edward of the 90s and made it official. I'm the Edward of the 21st century, by the way. You know, those guys were proud of me, and so they wanted to show my stuff at Chicago Underground Film Fest. They were proud. I was on Jon Stewart's show in '95, so they showed my stuff.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna
Come
get
on.
going. Okay, I'll get going. Okay.
Talk to the camera. Don't talk. I don't want to hear this.
Okay, I'll see you, man.
Bye-bye.
I gotta get going sometime. Okay, have fun, man. Thanks for the ride. Hey, thanks for the ride. Oh, okay, we'll see you.